It is April 22nd, 2021. And in this video, I'm going to go over the murder of the young gentleman in Barranquilla, Colombia. Was this a setup or was this a robbery gone bad? Also, I'm going to go over the latest curfew news for Medellin Colombia. So follow along.
Hey, watching man right now, you're watching dcbornrob on YouTube.
Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're located, and thanks for watching. This video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to get through as quick as I can. Basically, I want to discuss the story that I put out a couple of days ago about the 54-year-old gentleman that was murdered in Barranquilla, Colombia. The police say two gentlemen rolled up on him on a red motorcycle, one on the front and one on the back. One hopped off and tried to steal his gold chain. They say that this gentleman, and his name is Timothy Ravel Reed, tried to put up a fight and was shot twice. I've heard a couple of different stories from people who were there. I've read a few other stories in addition to those. Every story shows a little bit different. You know, some don't mention the gold chain. Some say they were stealing a phone. Some say that they took his cell phone, jewelry, and his shoes. So we don't really know, and we're not going to know from this discussion anyway, but I want to know what you think. Was it a setup or robbery gone bad? And I'll tell you the way I'm leaning. But first, I want to hear from you guys. Please do me a favor. This is going to be an interacting video for the next one too. Do me a favor and create a video, a brief video. It's got to be small to be sent through Gmail, which I think 25 megabyte limit. So 10 seconds. Hey, just hold up the phone. I think it was a setup. It was old girl, or I think it was robbery gone bad. He should have gave up the phone. Be polite when you comment about this gentleman, please. I will just ask that. Be respectful and polite, and do not name call is basically what I'm saying. So, hey, appreciate you guys for watching. Appreciate your support in the last video also. But again, his name is Timothy Ravel Reed. He is a Morehouse grad, by the way. If you know anything about black colleges in the United States, Morehouse is known. Morehouse, Mo Brown, Spelman, all in the Atlanta area. So you would know this was an educated brother. I have some video I'm also going to show you shortly too, if it doesn't get, cut out. But I'm going to show you a little bit just to give you an idea of his personality. This was a cool brother, seems like. He had a dream to start something, and within weeks, it all went bad. So the story is, that from the information that I've read, that this gentleman, one story says 54, the other story says 52. That really doesn't matter. But he met a young lady online through social networks, it says, and that was his romantic partner. He moved to Barranquilla, Colombia in December. So January, February, March, April. Within 4 months, this all happened. So he had just purchased some property, a home. And one story says, again, slightly different, they were going to use that home to open as a restaurant, but also then another story says that he was going to open up a restaurant nearby. This is in the Las Palmas neighborhood of Barranquilla, in the south side. So anybody who knows that area, give me feedback also. Shoot me some 10-second videos. Again, I think it was this, I think it was that. Boom, to keep it under the limit. I'll get as many videos as I can in. Do me a favor, do not curse. Then I don't have to worry about beeping it out. So you tell me, and I will tell you what I think. What I think, because one thing the stories didn't mention, there was a picture that was circulating around, and thanks to Luis for that one, a picture of him sitting out front of his house, because supposedly he was sitting out front of his house when this happens. There's a picture of him sitting in either a chair or a stump or stoop, 20 feet in front of the house. You can see it through the fence, and there was a picture taken of him sitting there. You can see him from the rear. I'll show the picture. Who took the picture? Was it old girl in the house? Was it a brother, a cousin? Because this is what I think. I don't think it was a robbery gone bad. I mean, they can set it up that way to make it look like that, but ultimately, this man just spent 690 million COP on this piece of property, which equates to approximately just under $200,000 US. So a lot of money. People notice when you have that kind of money. So there's a few people that I suggest looking at. If I were the family and I was an investigator, this is what I would come down. I would look at the girl first. Okay, obviously, you need to question her again, send somebody else in to question her and keep her up all night and just keep questioning her. That's the way it should be done here, and that's the way it should be done there. Whether it's going to be done, and I know it's a different country. I know things are different, but the girlfriend's family, the girlfriend's friends, the neighbors, the people who knew that he had some money and he had a dream to open up a restaurant. Let me pause right quick because I want to show you this video so you get an idea of his personality right quick.
In front of Banco Colombia, where I now have my brand new business account here in Colombia, South America. So now I can conduct business all over the country. People can send me money to pay for my delicious food to the next step. So I'll be opening my restaurant very shortly. I have to legalize my money here. So I have to send my money from the United States and they have to be legalized. And so once I get it legalized, then I can go and apply for my visa, which is the ultimate step, is to get my Colombian visa. Once I get my Colombian visa, that's a different story. But as of today, all I need to now is go and find me a place and start setting up a business and making money here in Colombia. And I did it in less than a month, y'all. In less than a month, I almost got everything organized. I'm going to buy me a building. I'm not going to rent. I'm going to buy a building. I'm speaking it into existence right now. So stay tuned when I buy my restaurant. And it's going to be fire, y'all. It's going to be fire. So when y'all come to Carnival, y'all make sure y'all come and visit Q Spicy Ribs and Fish here in Barranquilla, Colombia. And hey, soul food in Colombia. That's what's happening. Soul food in Colombia. So stay tuned to that. Love y'all. Thank you to all the people in the bank. They were very helpful. They was beautiful people.
Okay, so you get an idea. This was a sharp, happy, to me anyway, a sharp, a happy, a guy with a dream. He's going to open his restaurant. It's going to happen. And he was on his way. He made it happen. He transferred his money to the bank there. He was standing out front of Banco Colombia. I'm going to tell you, put them on my list of suspects too, or an employee that works there too. I think the banks in Colombia are sketchy. I've read so many stories of them not honoring money that was stolen from them, that they know was stolen from them. I mean, it's all fake money here, just like the United States. It's all just credits in a computer. So they could have easily just credited them, just like if your credit card was stolen and somebody would have used it. If you remember my video on scopolamine, and this gentleman says that he lost, what, $20,000, I think it was, in one night from them taking his debit card. He was drugged. And the bank says, okay, yeah, we know they stole it. Yeah, we know they went to a restaurant and swiped it, $1,000, $1,000, $1,000, but nothing we can do for you. Can't help you, bro, for real. That's the banking system in Colombia. If you're thinking about putting money in a bank down there, from what I've read, and I haven't put money in a Banco Colombia. I take my money out of Banco Colombia. By the way, I'm still headed to Medellin, Colombia. I will be there in 2 days. My trek starts tomorrow, but I'll talk about that a little bit later when I do the update on the curfew. Anyway, I just want to get your idea on what your thoughts are, because he just started a relationship with, I don't know if he just started a relationship with a girl, but he just moved there in December. Now, all of a sudden, 3 weeks later, and you'll see in this video, he posted this video himself, that he was starting a barbecue restaurant. He's from Atlanta, Georgia. He wants to start a business. It's sad all the way around, man. This case is it's sad all the way around. So be respectful in your comments, please. But what do you think it was? Was it a robbery gone bad? I'm telling you the way I'm thinking. I don't think it was a robbery gone bad. I mean, he had a gold chain, supposedly. Somebody told me, and I need to look at the video again, that said it was a small gold chain. It wasn't like a gold chain. He wasn't flashy. He had on shorts. That didn't have anything to do with it. Had on short sweats or whatever. He was sitting out front, just chilling. And he was marked. And it's sad. And I know people say it'll happen anyway. It happens in my town, doesn't it? And I have other people tell me it don't happen in my town. So, it's all perspective is what you know. But I want to get your feedback. Send me some videos so I'll pop it up in my next video. Just 10, 15 seconds, whatever. Make sure it's under 25 megabytes, or you'll find out soon when you try to send it through Gmail. Or I won't get it if it's more than 25 megabytes. So send something small. I think it was a setup. It was an old girl. She did this. It could have been the brother-in-law, or was she married? Because some stories say that they were married. Some stories don't mention it. It says the partner, love interest, romantic partner. It never says they were married, but yet they bought this business together is what they said. And like 3 different stories. They bought the business together. Well, guess who had the money? This brother took $200,000. I mean, it's like opening a small restaurant here in the U.S. So how much was the house? How much was the building? I don't know. I think the bank and somebody working with a bank, or for me, too many suspects to list. But I've told you what I thought. So just give me your thoughts, give me your feedback, and we'll start from there. I want to jump into the curfews coming up over the next few days because I'm heading down. I'm walking right into this mess. So check this out. Okay, first one is from El Jarado. I'm just going to go over a few different cities and the curfews and quarantines for them. This one states that we are going to extend, and this is for Barranquilla, we are going to extend the measures until the 30th. So whatever measures they have going on is going on to the end of the month, to the following weekend. And that is next week from Monday to Friday, we will have a night curfew from 6 in the afternoon until 5 in the morning the next day. And there will be a peak and ID for the mobilization of any person who is not exempt, explained the president. So this is Barranquilla, okay? It's from 6 in the afternoon until 5 a.m., 6 in the afternoon to 5 a.m. every day. Okay, next one, they extend curfew in Cartagena. I always get questions on Cartagena. I know everybody who can't get out in Medellin or Bogota or wherever else want to jump off to Cartagena. So here's the deal with them. And this is just a short one too. Following the guidelines of Ministries of Health and Interior, the mayor of Cartagena, William Dow, ordered the extension of the restrictive measures in the district to contain the increase of COVID-19. Okay, this says to be implemented from 0 hours. Well, the national government made recommendations for the occupation, because of the occupation of intensive care units, to be implemented from 0 at midnight, April the 19th, until 0 hours on April the 2nd. But the mayor, William Dow, says, although he requested an average curfew of 7 at night, the ministry recommended to implement it from 10 at night. So given that the occupancy of the ICU beds in the city has remained stable, we asked the national government to authorize us a curfew at 7 at night until 5 a.m. So you need to know they're asking for 7 p.m. But right now they're going to leave it at 10 p.m. Let me see. Therefore, the president issued this decree 04/30 of April 19th. It's the same one I told you about the other day. Nothing has changed, which will be enforced from 0 hours until 1900 hours on May 2nd. So it's going through that period of time, starting at Monday at midnight until the 2nd at midnight. During this time, restrictions are as follows. Curfew. Let's see. With this new decree, the mayor's office of Cartagena extends the curfew hours, which will begin at 10 at night until 5 in the morning the next day. It applies for weekdays and weekends, he explained. So there you go. 10 at night until 5 a.m. right now, but they're asking for 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. So there you go. Cartagena, 10 at night. I don't know if there's enough time for you. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Got my fellow travelers, got to make it happen anyway. Okay, this one's going to be for the curfew for Bogota, Cali, and Medellin. Okay, and this is starting from today. It says to contain the impact of the third peak of the pandemic, the government issued a series of measures. Okay, so let's go with Bogota first. In Bogota, Mayor Claudia Lopez says that she's decided the implementation of a continuous curfew from Thursday, April 22nd at midnight until April 26th at 4 a.m. This is taking into account the ICUs in the different hospitals. They are on red alert. For this Wednesday, the curfew at night was from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. Okay, there's also a pico y cédula from Thursday 22nd. Okay, cedulars ending in 02468 will not be able to access establishments. I find that weird, but okay. There you go for Bogota. Medellin. In the city of Medellin, the measures are similar to those being applied in the cities that have been most affected by the coronavirus. By the way, their ICUs in Medellin are at 99.4%. The last story I read. During the week, the night curfew will continue to be implemented, which began on Monday, April 19th until Thursday, April 22nd. It will apply daily from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. And that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday up until 8 p.m. on Thursday. They're going to lock it down. Remember, 4 days in, 3 days out. 4 days in, 3 days out. And they've decided to extend this, looks like, to the end of the month. So as I pull up, I will be in lockdown. Okay, they're also having a peak in ID. Monday, the 19th is 0 and 1. Tuesday, the 20th is 2, 3, and 4. And remember, this corresponds to the last digit of your ID. So if you got more than one ID, it is what it is. Do what you got to do. 2, 3, and 4. Wednesday, the 21st, 5, 6, and 7. Thursday, the 22nd, 8, and 9. Friday, the 23rd, and Sunday, the 25th. Cards ending in odd numbers. So there you go. Okay, there you go. So I think that was Bogota was there. I thought that was Cali also. Oh, Cali. Okay. On the other hand, Cali is one of the cities that have been seriously affected by the coronavirus. There are hospitals that are already at 100% occupied in their ICUs. Thus, the night curfew continues between 8 p.m. and 5 a.m. every day, 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. in Cali. If you're getting any benefit out of my videos, do me a favor. Go down and hit the subscribe button. Click the bell to be alerted of any new videos, and like helps the YouTube algorithm. The more you hit like, the more YouTube says, looks good to us. Remember, for everybody who takes a second to go down and hit like, out of sight, brother man. That's right. Much appreciated, guys. Hey, stay safe. See you soon.
We have a YouTube channel. Like it.
Please comment and share if you like the video. Please subscribe and kick the bell.